Hi guys, welcome to this short video about these rechargeable 9-volt lithium batteries. The brand is MaxLithium and it comes with 3 batteries and a charger and charging cable and instructions manual. I'm using rechargeable batteries since around 40 years, but I've never had 9-volt recharging batteries, so I'm very excited to test them and see how they are working. And so here we have the package and some description also in the back. And so let's open it and see what we get. Here we have the charging cable. So here we have the instructions manual. That's the English part. I hope it's focusing nicely so you can read everything. Here really nice small charging cradle and these 9-volt batteries. And as far as I can see, the batteries are lithium polymer, not lithium ion. This is what I like because lithium polymer is much more resistant, especially heat resistant. It usually has a little bit less cycles. Here we have maximum 300 cycles, but they are definitely more resistant and so they can still last longer than normal lithium ion batteries. And so we can use any kind of USB-A power source, even a power bank. We just plug it in here. And then we can add these rechargeable batteries. We just push them inside. Then of course we have to provide power. Can see goes into red, means charging. What's also good is that they have some nice protection. So when we try to insert them like that, nothing is going to happen. That's especially good for children. So I'm pushing this here inside, confirms red charging, and also the third one, and now all of them are charging at the same time. And depending on the input power, the full charge of these empty batteries can take between 2.5 up to 4.5 hours, so you don't have to wait very long. Here it's showing 1.6 amps, and so after not too much time, the batteries are fully charged. We can see how much we have been putting inside, 7.8 watt hours. I mean, when we do the math here, every battery has around 7,200 milliwatt hours. And so it looks like they came already with around 60-70% charged. That's very good. This is what we want to see. By the way, when we put them back into the charger and they are fully charged, they go into charge again, but after a couple of seconds the charger already realizes that it's fully charged. That's also a really good, very responsive charging cradle. And so let's test the voltage here, and we see a whopping 10.95 volts. But of course it's only so high as long as we are not pulling out any decent power. So this is what we are going to do. And so you can see with just using a little bit of power, the voltage goes down to 8.6 volts. And so let's start using a little bit more power. So this is what we are using here, 1.7 watts. 8.5 volts and 0.2 amps. So let's use a little bit more here. Let's see how the voltage is holding up here. Yeah, even with 0.5 amps, the voltage is still above 8.3. That's really good. And so we are increasing the consumption. Yeah, we have even more than 1 amp here. Can pull even more and more. And now even the fan is spinning and we can use even more. That's super high. I mean, I'm stopping here at around 2 amps and we still have 7.3 volts. Yeah, looks like this thing is super powerful. So I'm reducing the power here a little bit because I think that's very high. Usually nobody is using so much power. And so I leave it running here for a while to see how much capacity we have here really inside. And so I've been running 2 capacity tests with this battery. You can see it has shut down, which is good. So obviously we have a good controller here inside to protect the battery when the voltage gets too low. By the way, I think that we have 3 times a 3.6 volt lithium polymer battery here inside and then the controller on top. So let's remove this. So let's put this battery into the charging cradle. You can see it's charging again, and this is also resetting the battery actually I mean, this is not something which I recommend, but I just wanted to show you that how this works. So because of the charging, the battery is now reset, and so we can attach it here again, and you can see it turns on, but you can see the voltage is pretty low, so the controller has stopped a little bit below 6 volts, which is good. And so while the batteries are charging again, I can show you the result of the test, and it's a very impressive test because I've been testing it with 1 amp output the whole time. Very high current, much more than what normal people are using, but just to test. And here you can see the result. At the very end it was showing 802 milliamps, so even a little bit more than it's supposed to deliver. Absolutely awesome. And these batteries do not only deliver power, of course, to some test instruments, but they deliver also the power where we really need it. So I push it here inside and lock the lid. And because it's very expensive certified medical equipment, we can also test this when we turn it on and start it. We can hear this beeping, and when we touch the main device with this electrode here, it goes into steady beeping, which means that the device is properly working according to the instructions manual, so everything perfect also here. Absolutely awesome. I'm super happy with them. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.